NASA says Trump is responsible for stranded astronaut saga ending. It would have not happened. Okay, it would have not happened. And guess who came and bailed these guys out? Now, this is NASA saying it. NASA credits Trump for the return of the astronauts, Sunita Williams and Barry Wilmore, who were stranded on the International Space Station for over 9 months instead of their planned 8 days. They're going out, they're planning on being there for 8 days. They're there for 9 months due to issues with Boeing Starliner, with the spokeswoman, Bethany, telling Fox News it would not have happened without President Trump's intervention, and acting administrator Janet Petro adding, per President Trump's direction. Is this it, Rob, the clip?
Yes.
Go for it. Play the clip.
To have Butch, Suni, and Nick all home after an extended stay in space. And you are absolutely right. This was a huge win for the Trump administration and would not have happened without President Trump's intervention. Up next.
Tom, thoughts?
So let's unpack this. I'm going to unpack this really, really fast. NASA works with its counterpart in Russia to maintain the International Space Station. People come up there and do experiments for a long time, then they come back. Boeing was contracted by NASA to use their Starliner to take astronauts up, do some experiments, and bring them back. The Starliner was showing so many defects and faults that they couldn't certify it. And what they didn't want to have happen is these two astronauts get in it and then have it come back. And remember, we had a space shuttle that broke up over Texas because of a flaw, and when it tried to re-enter, it was terrible, and we lost all those astronauts. So Boeing said, I want to bring this Starliner back empty, and we'll test it. It came back. Fortunately, it didn't burn up, so they could have brought them back. But Boeing kind of did the right thing, saying, we're not sure, and we don't want to put human astronauts at risk. Let's bring it back. At that moment, now they're stuck, and they were asking NASA, what do we do about it? And Boeing was saying, well, we got to do a bunch of research, and we got to fix Starliner before we could go up and get them. And that is when, during the Biden administration, Elon said, well, we're going to be up in the area putting up satellites and stuff. Maybe we'll just swing by and give your guys a ride home. I'm not joking there. That literally was the message. Is like, hey, we got missions all the time. We can do this and bring them back. And they said, no, there's plenty of resources, translation, food, water, and, carbon dioxide filters and conversion to oxygen, all those things that are on the space station. Everything's okay. They've got enough. Months go by. But what was going on right there? The Biden administration did not want to give Elon Musk the win. And so the Biden administration just said, well, if there's enough resources, and their excuse was, there's plenty of resources up there, they can stay up there. However, we now know that long term in zero gravity, your body deteriorates, your muscles atrophy. And so, after so many months, we've been regularly, us, Russians and Chinese, others that are on the International Space Station, bring the people back. And they didn't. And the Biden administration did not want to give Elon Musk the win. And so one of the first things that happens after the inauguration is they're like, start planning now to bring our American astronauts that all the scientists and health experts on astronauts in space have said, you need to bring them back down into gravity, and we need to take care of them. They've been up there a hell of a long time. That's what happened. And so guess what? Trump calls Elon. Elon did what he said he could have done under the Biden administration. And what's annoying to me, Pat, is that the Biden administration didn't do the right thing for our own astronauts because they didn't want to give the win to Elon Musk during the election.
There you go. Adam, thoughts?
So here's a problem that I'm noticing in America, and it's not anything new. It's the inability to appreciate the other side when they do something good. Both sides do this. It's the inability to say, hey, man, you know what? I don't agree with you, but great job on this. It's the inability to basically recognize that both sides do good and bad things. So instead of rooting against the other team, here's a simple suggestion. Just root for America. Root for good things to happen to America. You want the economy to do good. You want the border to maybe be closed down. You want good things to happen. Do you remember in Congress during the speech that Trump gave? They said, hey, guys, a round of applause for this kid that just beat cancer.
Oh, my God.
And the Democrats sat there like, guys, this isn't a bipartisan issue. The kid beat cancer. Stand up and applause and shut your mouth. Be an American. So it's the people that are rooting for Elon Musk's Teslas to be ruined. It's the people who are rooting, this kid right here, it's the people who are rooting for the economy to go down. Newsflash, if the economy goes down, you're going to suffer also. So it's the definition of cutting off your nose to spite your face. Root for America. When the other team does something good, appreciate it, and then fight the fight that you want to win. But also when the other team does something well, congratulate them. That's a true American.
Let me ask you a question, Adam. And I'm being genuinely inquisitive. Do you think if the roles were reversed on this night, on the night when Trump did this with this freaking amazing kid that was honored as a freaking Secret Service member, which I don't think the left would ever bring, I don't think they do this type of stuff, but you think the Republicans would have stood up and clapped for that kid?
I would hope so. But I've seen ugliness on both sides.
Yeah, but I don't think that side is that evil, as I've said. That not to stand, like, not one person on that side stood up and clapped for this kid, or even Laken Riley's family, or any of that, okay? And it's like, it drives me crazy. And then when you're saying, Adam, when the other side does something good, we should celebrate it and we should clap. What has the other side done that's good? I'm genuinely being like this guy. What did they do just in the past 4 years that would have made us, because you know I would have done, Adam, if they did something good, I would have been like, yo, wow, hats off. I can't think of anything. Everything that they did was to try to destroy this freaking country. All of them, okay? And when you talk about the Elon story, Tom, it's insane that these two people were literally left to die because the other side, the Biden administration, all these people, the hate for Elon because he supported Donald Trump. And I'm telling you guys right now, and people keep saying Elon's the richest man in the world. No, he's not. There's Saudi guys, like, there's people that are out there that we don't even know. That
Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. Saudi Aramco is a true $1 trillion market cap company. That's a country. That's a company.
But what about
Elon Musk is the
Vladimir
richest
Putin,
person.
Vladimir Putin's how rich, do you think?
Who knows?
He owns Russia. I would beg to differ, the richest man in the world. But what my point is, choose your enemies wisely, Pat. That's the worst enemy that they could have picked is Elon Musk. Because they're starting a freaking fight with a guy that's not going to stop. So good luck.
And I think we have to be fair about something. You just said Biden left him to die. I don't think he left him to die. I think that's a little strong. But they were supposed to be up there for 8 days.
And how long were they there?
They were up there for 9 months.
Okay, that to me is, Tom, something horrible could have happened.
But it was on the International Space Station, and they had water, they had food, they had the resources up there. But what happened to their bodies?
Yeah,
over
look
those
at her,
9
Tom.
months?
Look, Tom, to me, that you're leaving me to die, bro. Her chin started protruding because she has no freaking gravity.
That's almost as bad as what happened to Rosie O'Donnell after she got TDS in your video the other day.
But that's you're leaving me stranded. God forbid something bad happens to me.
9 months they were up there, Tom?
I don't know this lady.
Yeah.
I have no idea who she is.
Yeah.
But, it's tough to act when you're in a bad mood or good mood. Or spirits.
Yeah.
I don't know who this person is, but she seems like she's... Because when you're there 8 days, like imagine how claustrophobic, if you're claustrophobic.
I am.
Then imagine if you're going somewhere, you're stuck in the elevator for 7 seconds. You're going from floor 2 to 6. And then all of a sudden, one time we're looking at this property in Miami.
You guys?
We're going and looking at this property in Miami. The lady who's the salesperson selling us the property, we get in the elevator. Dylan's with me. Senna's with me, Jen's with me, and our events crew. Okay. We're in the elevator. The elevator gets stuck. Oh, man. Guess who's panicking?
Her?
The lady working at the place.
Oh, man.
She starts hyperventilating. Dylan starts getting nervous.
Oh, no.
There's a couple to our right that are there because they're having a good time and they love the podcast.
Yeah.
Senna's looking at Mom, what's going on, so I got to pick them up. But she is full-blown losing her mind, right? And that was for 10 minutes.
Oh, my God.
5 minutes. Imagine. Guess what? What? You're going to be here for 9 months.
9 months.
What would you do? Like, do you not lose your shit?
With one person that you don't really know. You know them, but that's going to be your roommate for 9 months.
PBD, I know how much you love heights.
Yeah.
So if you were stuck up there in space, I mean, do you think you would lose?
Bother me, man. I'll go to the edge of the balcony and look down at a beautiful view of Miami and enjoy skydiving. Me and Vinny, we do it left and right. That's our specialty for sure. Nothing excites me more than when I'm out there and I watch people wearing Future Looks Bright gear. It's getting bigger and it's getting now to a lot of different places, which is fantastic. And ladies, you've been asking for it. You've been talking to VT Merch, and the team's been listening to you. Spring collection is here. Now we have some of this active wear hats for those of you that work out, you want something lighter, you're runners, but you still want to represent the Valuetainment gear. We have it in many different colors, yellow, you got them in pink, you got them in baby blue, you got them in the Tiffany blue color, you got them on all these other things that are here. And for some of you, what did you call this, Rob? There was a name for this? Rob, Tom, what do you know?
Active wear.
Active wear, but this hat here, for some that like this style, this is out as well. Some of you guys ask for it. And then the shirts. I'm telling you, the material of these shirts when you put them on is unreal. Unreal, the material, when you feel it and then you put it on. This is a new one that came in, Future Looks Bright, with the logo on the front. We got the sweater that's here as well.
These are my
navy
favorite.
blue, Future Looks Bright. Okay.
The material's ridiculous.
Oh my God. Honestly, the material to
Yeah, well,
me
look at
is
that.
unbelievable.
Did you see these?
Oh my
good.
God.
I tried to get one of these, but they said they don't have my size yet.
Oh my.
You'll get us medium one of these days.
No, I get large,
Holy
homie.
moly,
I get
look at
large,
this one
homie.
You're not large.
Rob, is this on the web? Can you see if this is on the website?
It
The
is.
gold? Can
Yeah.
you go to the gold one?
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Look at
is
this.
sick.
And it's not just screen printed. Those
By
are
the way,
like
see this?
thick letters.
Yeah,
See
pops-
this?
it pops off the shirt.
Yeah, it's
Does
great.
pop.
And then on the back, you got the Valuetainment gear. Go to vtmerch.com. Place your order. We want 1 million of us wearing this everywhere we go. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.